Hey, you guys. Oh my goodness. I am smiling so hard on the other side. I feel like you guys can just hear me smiling. But either way it goes, this is like my first official video, and I'm super excited about it. And what I'm going to share is like what it looks like to be a fashion designing mommy who focuses on mommy and me products or clothing. Yeah. All right, so here we go. My first step is can you guys guess? Yep, you're going to go on ahead, a little tongue twister, and sketch your design out. I did spell design wrong, but it's a little tricky trying to go back and fix that, so please forgive me. Okay, and here's like a whole spiel about why you want to sketch your design out. But long story short, forgive me guys, I'm so excited. You're going to sketch your design out because this is your ultimate end goal. And it's easy to start like sewing and designing and to kind of get caught up in like the oohs and the ahs and I want to do this, I want to try that. Like those are all great, but you want to go on ahead and like put those ideas aside and focus on one specific thing that you're going to do, and you want to stick to it, and that's going to be what your design is for. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie, my designs are like a very small representation of what it is that I create in the end, but I still do it, right? Because it helps. And here we go. I'm just gonna share like a little bit of sketching with you guys. Let's just be calm and mellow and just like enjoy this process until the next slide. Alright, so we finally came back with my design, and after that, I had to like kind of take some measurements, right? So after you're finished with your sketch, you're really trying to prepare yourself to make the pattern for it. Alright, so I put a little bit of tips in there on what it looks like to kind of take the measurements. I mean, it's like our first video, guys. I'm so happy and proud of ourselves. But this right here is like we're going back into time. It's like a sketch that I did as mermaid dress. Follow me on TikTok. And I just want to put that in there. Hey, Faith here. Let's go. So I had like a question about a Bible verse that I had seen. You 4:9. Because I was like, what do you mean if I fall down and worship you, you'll give all these things unto me? Like, what's going on? Who is speaking? What context is this? Because this is like a great Bible verse. No, actually, it is not a great Bible verse to like replay in your head, because that's basically the devil telling you to sell your soul, right? We don't want to do that. So that's what this whole study is that I kind of focused on this day, which was a really good study for me. Another great thing that happened is the Natural History Museum displayed 3 of my pieces. Boom. Like, you cannot tell me that I was not proud. Now, I didn't get the case where my stuff was displayed at just because there was a lot going on. People actually recognized me as the fashion designer, you know. And it felt great, and that's what really kind of gave me the confidence to get going. But I shared the pictures of the dresses, and I also want to share what this museum is looking like. I really loved it. It's very, very kid-friendly. My daughter loved it. She had such a great time. And so I just want you guys to chill out with us and look through this museum. If you are ever in Las Vegas, please visit the Las Vegas Natural History Museum. They actually have a new name now. That's how long I took to make the video. But it is what it is, right? Step out of your own way and just do it. Because like, if you don't start at some point, like, when are you gonna start? Also, this is a dress that I made that I am wearing too. My daughter and I are matching, of course. Hello, mommy and me outfits all day long. Yeah, but you know, we could go on ahead and this cute Egypt exhibit. What I remember about this exhibit most is that as I was walking through it, there was a family, there were kids, and they were like, "Mom, that's the designer of the dress that's out front." And I did not know how much people paid attention. But yeah, that was my selfish excerpt. But Las Vegas Natural History Museum, please visit them. And on another note, step 2, the pattern drafting part. I don't even know how to explain this to you guys. I'm still working on teaching. But I did my best to write down what it is that I did. And in these next slides, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like as I'm trying to pattern draft, basic stuff. You want to go and have your ruler, measuring tape. You see how I am opening my journal up to the fashion sketch that I did to make sure that I stay on point with where I'm at. That's what that is. Very, very important. Okay. And of course, my paper to do my sketching on. Now, you don't need any fancy paper. I just happen to get this roll from my mentor. You can use any type of paper. Use magazines. Use newspapers. Use what it is that you've got. Again, back to the initial 2 Corinthians verse in my intro. Don't let anything stop you. Keep going. And yes, I absolutely love working with my wee little family. Jessie Paws always comes around and gives me a hard time when the tiny human isn't around. I don't even know where she was at, but she used to have her own little cabinet where all her good fun stuff was at. So she was probably over there because it's definitely too early for her nap. But this is what my pattern drafting, or I should say this is what our pattern drafting process looks like. I have to kind of think of shapes. When you're pattern drafting, you're going to begin to look at shapes differently. And I think that's the funnest part is when you start recognizing this type of curve is gonna, mold like this. And I learned how to pattern draft from going to fashion school. So if you have any more questions about pattern drafting and really how to make a pattern from me, you're gonna have to give me a lot of time, okay? I'm still working on it. I truly am. I'm working on teaching the skill of making these mommy and me dresses. But I'd rather start somewhere than not start. And another important thing that I need to share with you guys is that I do things step by step because I genuinely have to take things day by day. So that means if I am doing what are we doing? I don't remember. Okay, so step 3 is cutting it out. So that means that I'm on day 3 of working on this outfit. Also, do you see that recycled heart? That means I am using fabric, right, that was already made into something, and I am creating it to be something else that I want it to be. Yeah, reduce, reuse, recycle. Step 4, also day 4, I am going to sew this bad boy up, okay? I now have all my pieces. It's a little walk for me. I went through all my steps, and now we get to the fun part, the part that everyone wants to jump right into. Also, another thing that I want to tell you, because I am sewing on, as you see, it's that jersey knit stretch fabric. I don't have a serger, so I just go on ahead and use a zigzag stitch, right? So that makes it stay, and it will also allow it to have that stretch that it still needs, right? Again, I'm working with what I've got because I have everything that it is that I need to be successful. And I guess on this day, my daughter sat with me, but also we were potty training, so I had to cut a lot of stuff out. But in general, my daughter will sit with me if she wants to. I don't force her to. Jesse, he comes around when he feels like it as well. Like, I just love how crazy it is when I'm trying to sew. It's a beautiful chaos, right? Alright, so as I'm looking at this step right here, it looks like I am sewing the brim onto the head part. Oh yeah, definitely. So when you're sewing a hat, you're definitely going to want to sew the top part and then sew the brim on afterwards. Don't be so hard on yourself. Like, who's perfect? You're going to get better in time. And these are all things that I have to constantly repeat and say to myself because this is my first official video. And let me tell you, I wanted to show you guys the finished product, but Easter came along. I didn't really get as many pictures in our ensemble from the museum, so I decided to wear it again to church. And again, if I tell you what all happened to my phone, I'm so grateful that I have these videos and that I had decided to post what it is that I had, because this is all that I have from Easter. I don't even have our photos. I lost the phone with everything in it. But needless to say, if you're looking for the finished products of the hats, I don't have it. I lost it. I was in a moment of moving and birthday planning. It was a lot going on. But comment, share, tell me everything that you feel on this first video, and also go on ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, bye.